I'm familiar with the devastating Tonga volcano explosion that rocked the world in early 2022. It was the largest eruption we've seen in the 21st century, and its shockwaves reverberated across the globe. But here's the thing, this isn't some one-off event. Believe it or not, there have been even more destructive eruptions in recent history. Take 2018, for example. Another supermassive underwater volcano decided to blow its top off the coast of France's Mayotte Island, and the aftermath was jaw-dropping. Seismometers all over the world picked up mysterious rumblings emanating from the typically serene waters of the Indian Ocean, nestled between Comoros and Madagascar. What they discovered was mind-blowing: a colossal underwater volcano standing a whopping 2,690 feet tall, twice the height of the Empire State Building and nearly 1.5 times the height of One World Trade Center in New York. This eruption was a major magmatic event, triggering over 11,000 measurable earthquakes. The deformation of the sea floor caused by the eruption was so significant that its effects were felt across the entire planet. Now, you might be wondering, what's behind these violent eruptions? In this video, we're going to delve deep into the world of underwater supermassive volcanoes that continue to wreak havoc on our planet. Stick around till the end because you won't want to miss out on this. The small island of Mayotte, a French colony nestled between Madagascar and Mozambique, experienced a series of over 11,000 earthquakes between May 2018 and May 2021. While the most intense quake registered a magnitude of 5.9, there were also unusual seismic phenomena known as seismic hums, or very low-frequency earthquakes that originated deep below the surface and were detected by seismometers worldwide. Scientists investigating this seismic activity determined that it stemmed from a massive underwater volcanic eruption unlike any seen before. Led by Nathalie Foyer, a geophysicist at the University of Paris, a team of researchers deployed various technological tools, including underwater seismometers, to pinpoint the earthquake sources. Additionally, they utilized an echo sounder, which employs radar signals to reveal underwater features, to uncover the towering volcano standing at 2,690 feet tall. The scientists identified approximately 17,000 seismic events occurring between the end of February and the beginning of May 2019, at depths ranging from 12 to 31 miles beneath the ocean floor, deeper than most earthquakes. Upon further exploration at lower frequencies, the team discovered an additional 84 occurrences. With this data in hand, the researchers were able to reconstruct the sequence of events that led to the formation of the new volcano. They believe that the movement of tectonic plates caused the crust to rupture, allowing magma to ascend to the surface and form geological dikes, rocks that fill in larger gaps and traverse surrounding rock layers. This process facilitated the rise of magma reservoirs from beneath the crust to the upper layers, while also reactivating faults already present in the mantle. These faults were responsible for the earthquakes that led to magma flowing onto the seafloor, where it erupted, resulting in the creation of a cubic mile of lava and the birth of a new volcano. What's particularly noteworthy is that this new submarine volcano taps into the deepest volcanic magma reservoir known to geologists, adding to its significance in the realm of geological research. The reservoir from which the magma originates is situated at an astounding depth of approximately 34 miles or 55 kilometers beneath the Earth's surface. This discovery is unprecedented in volcanology, as such a deep reservoir at the base of the lithosphere, comprising the outer shell of the Earth, including the upper mantle and the crust, has never been observed before. Even as of May 2021, earthquakes continued to rattle the region and the seafloor continued to undergo deformation. The occurrence of these seismic events marks the first recorded measurement of earthquakes off the coast of the French island since 1972, and the most recent volcanic activity in the area dates back between 4,000 and 6,000 years ago. Looking ahead, scientists anticipate various possibilities for the future. These may include the formation of a new caldera, collapses on higher slopes, undersea eruptions, or even eruptions occurring on land. Certainly, this isn't the first time an underwater volcano has erupted. The Krakatoa disaster in Indonesia back in 1883 stands out as one of the deadliest volcanic events in modern history. When the volcano erupted into the water, it unleashed a tsunami towering over 120 feet, enough to swallow a 6-story skyscraper. The devastation was immense, wiping out 300 cities and villages and claiming almost 36,000 lives. It's widely believed that the catastrophic tsunami in Krakatoa was partly caused by the collapse of the caldera. But we don't have to delve deep into history to encounter the most recent supermassive underwater volcano eruption. The Hungatonga Hungar Harpai volcanic eruption that wreaked havoc on Tonga on January 15th lasted only 11 hours. However, it will take years for experts to unravel precisely what occurred and its implications for future volcanic threats. The underwater Tongan eruption not only resulted in a tsunami, a sonic boom, and thousands of lightning bolts but may also lead to acid rain. The Tongan volcano ejected a massive plume of ash into the high atmosphere, triggering a tsunami that devastated dwellings on Tonga's neighboring islands. The eruption's impact reverberated worldwide, with researchers considering it possibly the most significant eruption globally in 30 years. Entire communities were buried in ash or severely damaged by the tsunami. Over 100,000 people in Tonga have been directly or indirectly affected by the eruption, with at least 3 fatalities. Unfortunately, earthquakes continue to shake the area and the threat of volcanic eruptions persists. Preliminary investigations into the eruption's ash suggest that it was fueled by a new batch of magma emerging from deep within the Earth. It's possible that this disaster was just a warm-up, signaling potential future volcanic activity. Atmospheric shock waves blasted out at nearly the speed of sound following the eruption. The blast power, calculated by NASA, was estimated to be 10 megatons, making it more powerful than a nuclear weapon. Even the National Weather Service in the United Kingdom reported changes in air pressure in the country. Experts warned that we could experience several weeks, if not years, of major volcanic activity. All signs point to the caldera of the volcano, a vast hole formed when a volcano erupts and collapses. It's as if the slumbering beast lying in the shadows has awakened. Experts now believe that these small but devastating eruptions are the magma system gently recharging itself in preparation for a larger event based on the chemistry of previous eruptions. Technically, Hungatonga Hunga Ha'apai is an underwater volcano, though it's made up of 2 small deserted islands. Before the eruption, Hunga Ha'apai and Hungatonga had a cone that was only 300 feet above the surface. However, beneath the waves lay a giant volcano around 5,900 feet high and 12 miles wide. Underwater volcano systems are among the most productive on the planet. They produce magma and lava, which form the boundaries of new oceanic plates and provide heat and chemicals to some of the world's most peculiar and rare organisms. Most submarine explosions occur beneath the ocean surface, resulting in lava flowing down to the ocean's bottom. Hundreds of islands worldwide, from the Asia-Pacific region to Iceland, have been formed by volcanoes. It's estimated that there are more than 1 million underwater volcanoes on the Pacific Ocean's floor, with at least 75,000 of these submerged volcanoes rising to a height of 1 kilometer above sea level. The silver lining to these dark clouds is that many of these volcanoes have erupted and are no longer active. But how many active volcanoes do we actually have on this planet? Well, there are around 1,350 potentially active volcanoes in the world, with 161 of them in the United States and its territories. Everyone is wondering what Hungatonga Hunga Ha'apai will do next. This is the most pressing issue. Experts from around the world are assisting the Tonga Geological Services in assessing the risk and deciding what action to take. It's possible that the eruption will stop, continue at a low level, or another major blow could occur. Whatever the immediate future holds for this volcano, volcanologists are now reconsidering the dangers of underwater volcanoes more broadly as a result of this eruption. Earth serves as a sharp reminder that these types of volcanoes exist, represent a threat, and are understudied. You might be asking yourself, what is causing all of these supermassive volcano eruptions? The Pacific Ring of Fire, which includes several of the world's most active volcanoes, includes the Tonga volcano, which has erupted several times in recent years. The Pacific Ring of Fire stretches in a horseshoe shape from South America's southern tip to North America's west coast, over the Bering Strait, down through Japan and into New Zealand. It's where the Pacific Plate collides with a slew of other tectonic plates. It's been called the world's most seismically and volcanically active zone. Around 75% of the world's active volcanoes are located inside the Ring of Fire, which is also the epicenter of 90% of all earthquakes. The 1991 eruption of Mount Pinatubo in the Philippines was one of the most noteworthy Ring of Fire eruptions in the 20th century. It sent fine ash and gases high into the stratosphere, creating a massive volcanic cloud that floated around the world. As a result of this eruption, temperatures around the planet were lower than usual and the sunsets and sunrises were spectacular. The Ring of Fire was also home to the world's most violent earthquake, a 9.5 magnitude quake that struck Valdivia, Chile on May 22, 1960. Over 1,600 people died, many of them as a result of the massive tsunamis that surged from Chile to the Pacific and the United States. The earthquake triggered a tsunami which killed 61 people and caused extensive damage in the state of Hawaii. At this point, all we can really do is hope another supermassive volcano eruption doesn't occur anytime soon, because if one does, we already have a good idea of the magnitude of destruction it can cause. Thank you for watching this video until the end. Your support means a lot to us. If you like the content, subscribe, like, and share the video. Your feedback is valuable to us, so don't forget to leave a comment below. See you next time for more interesting content.